Ben?
You will go to the Dagobah system.
Dagobah system.
There you will learn from Yoda, the Jedi Master who instructed me.
Ben?
What's up, everyone? It's your friendly neighborhood YouTuber, and we are back at it again with another action figure review. Today we have the man himself, the one and only Obi-Wan Kenobi Force Spirits, and I'm glad you guys are with me on Force Friday. Yeah, man, this is an older figure. Of course, this was based on the original Star Wars. The first Star Wars, or no, was it the first Star? No, was it Obi-Wan? He came back as a Force Ghost in the first one, right? Or was it the second one? He came back as a Force Ghost. Legendary Jedi Master Obi-Wan Kenobi was a noble man, gifted in the Clone Wars, Luke Skywalker, okay. I don't know, I can't remember, guys. Was Obi-Wan a Force Ghost in the original Star Wars, or was it The Empire Strikes Back? I can't remember. If anybody knows, let me know. Okay, without wasting any time, let's pop this Force Ghost Obi-Wan Kenobi out the box, and let's take a look at this Obi-Wan Kenobi, the Jedi Master himself. Okay, you know, one thing about a lot of these Star Wars figures, especially the older ones, they didn't come with any accessories. It would have been nice if he came with a lightsaber, but he's a Force Ghost, so I don't think he would need a lightsaber, right? I like the Force effect of putting this like purple mesh over this Obi-Wan Kenobi, man. I mean, it's a pretty good idea. I mean, how else can you get him to glow? I like the translucentness of this Obi-Wan Kenobi. Let's see, if you want to take this off, this is how he would look. I don't know why you would want to. Yeah, I don't know. He would just look like a regular Obi-Wan Kenobi. Dude, look at these translucent legs. You know, for all my Marvel Legends collectors out there, it would have been nice if they had given us an Iceman with this like translucent, like glittery effect that looks like ice, man. Get it? Iceman? Iceman. As far as the articulation, because I was not digging that, the new Marvel Legends Iceman, because he just looked like a cheap version of Silver Surfer. I did see some customs of that Iceman, but where they painted it to make him look like ice, and some of the customizers, they did a really amazing job. But I was not happy with that. For all the Marvel Legends collectors out there, it's Hasbro, same thing, and does Star Wars. Okay, so I like the glossiness of his face too. Looks like he's been sweating profusely. Obi-Wan has been hitting the hash pipe, laced with some angel dust. Okay, so articulation, head up and down. His arms can bend. Waist swivel, yeah, he does have a little bit of waist swivel, barely though. He had the double jointed legs, which I showed you in this mesh robe that looks like it's supposed to be glowing. I actually do like the effect. I'm not gonna lie, I actually do like it. So let's bring my camera down a little bit, being that he is somewhat of a smaller guy, and we'll measure this Star Wars. This is the 6-inch line, so he should measure like around 6 inches. That's what she said. Yep, perfectly at 6 inches, guys. Okay, let me give you my rating of this Obi-Wan Kenobi. Oh yeah, his legs do extend out this much. There is a little break right here, so you can get Obi-Wan to do the splits if you want to. That just looks weird, man. Okay, so on a scale from 1 to 10, with 10 being the highest, listen, I do like what they did. What would have made it more interesting, I guess, if they made them a little bit more translucent and maybe like put a light inside of them to where you could light them up and have like a glowing effect. I think that would have been awesome. You know, like back in the day, remember the action figures? They always had this like cool, weird gimmick. And you always can get the action figure to like light up from his eyes, or from, you know, put a sword in his hand and get his sword to light up. I think they could have done that with this Obi-Wan Kenobi if they put a little bit more effort into him. But listen, I do like this Force Ghost Obi-Wan Kenobi. He's pretty nice. The likeness to Alec Guinness is pretty on point. And I do like this effect, this Force Ghost effect. The robe, I don't know about the robe. But I see where they were going with it, you know what I mean? Okay, so on a scale from 1 to 10, with 10 being the highest, I'm going to give this Force Ghost Obi-Wan, I'm going to give him a 6.5. Do I recommend him? Listen, if you're a Star Wars collector, then yeah, I suggest picking him up. If you're not, then pass on him. You know, if you're a completist, then you probably already had this Force Ghost Obi-Wan. But I do like him. I think he'll go good, and if you're a Black Series collector, specifically 6-inch, then I guess he's a must. If you're a completist, me not so much, but I'm glad I do have him in my collection. Do I recommend him? If you're a big Star Wars fan, yes. If you're not, then I say pass on him. Alright guys, we'll leave it at that. Tell me what you guys think of this Force Ghost Obi-Wan Kenobi on this Force Friday. We'll go ahead and leave it at that, guys, and I'll catch you later.